Because it wasn't just that night, because that night also I got a call when I was holding my little furry friend. A good friend of mine I know a long time passed away the same night. She was a good friend of my late husband's, and I became friends with her. She was always checking up on me. She was there for me while I was going through my grief. She was there for me when I lost a friend of mine I grew up with practically. Well, not really, but it was another friend of mine that we went to college together, and I knew her for years, and she was there for me when I lost her as well. She went through my grief and helped me. Last night I lost her, and this morning when I woke up, there was no way I could call her and say I miss my Lily, because she's gone too, and both are gone. I look at my cell phone and I notice there's her number. I can't call her anymore. And I look in the area where I had my little Lily bunny. She's not there anymore either. I know I have Oreo left. I know I have to think about other people around me. And I need to get myself together, of course. You're probably thinking, oh, it's just a rabbit, or maybe not. I don't know. But this video is meant for animal lovers, actually. And I just want to say this. When it comes to your pet, exotic or not, pay close attention, especially rabbit parents, because they know how to hide their illnesses very well. Take good care of them, and don't give them too much sweets, because it's bad for them. You can only give them so much in a day. They have to get plenty of greens, and not that many fiber pellets, because fiber pellets are not really necessary. It's just a little bit. In moderation. I'm still grieving, still upset. It was just yesterday, and now I'm here. So remember to always think of your options. Figure it out. Don't make the same mistake I did going back to that awful clinic, Midwest Exotic Animal Hospital in Elmwood, Illinois. They're not there for you or your pet. They're just kind of there for how much they can get off you. That's what I realized, and it hurts a lot. It really does. And at first, when I was just a naive bunny parent, I thought they were the best choice in the beginning, until I noticed that it wasn't exactly, they weren't people who really care. I got to know this one place called Merrick Animal Hospital, and there was a doctor there I've been talking to, who I've been taking Lily to, and he said he had 20 years experience in rabbits. And I wanted to ask him, I was taking her there too, because I left Midwest Animal Hospital and went to him and asked him, why didn't you see this sooner? And he told me, he explained to me that when they're eating, when they're gaining weight, that's actually a good sign. So I didn't see it necessary to take blood test, he said. He wants to clear his name. He decided to contact Midwest Exotic Animal Hospital for the records to show what in the world did they see that he didn't, because he doesn't understand their methods, and I don't think he agrees with them, and I agree too. He actually told me that if I got her there sooner, or if I got her there the next day, if she made it, I could have taken them in, and Merrick will work with you. Merrick Animal Hospital will work with you. We'll make payment arrangements. We'll make an arrangement with you, so you could pay it while your animal's getting treated. I don't know if they could have saved her, or if she would have made it to tonight, but at least she'll be in my arms. At least she would have been with me. I know it sounds probably bad, because some people will say, well, no, don't let your pet suffer. But those people were jerks, and I don't think she should have been her last moments in that godforsaken clinic, because they really don't care about you. The next morning, I went on this site called Yelp, and I saw so many poor reviews on Midwest Exotic Animal Hospital in Elmwood, Illinois. I saw so many, and I regret my decision. credit. Sorry, I got up for a second because that was my other pet, Oriole. She was hopping in here and she loves going under the bed, and I don't want her under the bed. Anyway, so for pet lovers out there, remember, especially for rabbits, pay close attention to your bunny. Make sure that everything's going well with them, and make frequent visits because you never know. They know how to hide your illness. And for Midwest Exotic Animal Hospital, my message to you is that be more sympathetic to your customers, because they love their animals like their family. Your methods were not agreeable to me. You charged me $115 just to tell me my animal, not my animal, but my companion was dead. She's going to die. You just charged me $115 just to look at her and stare at her and say, guess what, your animal's sick. Still charge me, and then charge me another $300 so I can cremate her. And then you treated it like I'm shopping. A death is not shopping. A death is a big deal. Your little compassion that you have for your clients there is very, very unacceptable. And you really need to improve that, because all you care about are numbers and not working with your patients. That is heartless. That's not humane. That's not humane, period. To tell the owner, if you can't pay, or if an owner tells you, can I make arrangements, as long as you're getting your money, that's not our policy. If you can't pay us, then take your rabbit and leave. That's not compassion. You people have no compassion. You people have never had compassion. Your clinic is the worst in Illinois, and I hope one day that the reviews from Yelp kicks in to the point that you guys get shut down. Because whatever, I have read up so many stories on Yelp, so much, and all of them pertain somebody losing their beloved pet to use, and they sound baffled and confused and uncertain why it happened. You people are heartless. No compassion at all. That is not how you treat people. You people don't love animals. You people are just looking or pretending to think you know it, but you don't. Midwest Animal Hospital in Elmwood, Illinois. My question is to you, do you even really care, or is that just a whole big front that you put on your website? Because obviously that's a lie. Because of what I experienced that night when I lost my little Lily. You guys did not care at all. You just saw a number. You don't work with anybody. You just say, here it is, get out of here. That's the problem with society today. Animals don't get a break. Even people. If you don't have insurance, you're treated poorly. If you can't pay for something, or if you're asking, can this be worked with? And you know what I learned? Midwest, I learned that Merrick Hospital was willing to work with me, was willing to open a plan for me, and they would still have taken my Lily, and she would still be alive, I bet. And you guys, for your poor analysis, my Lily's gone.